Hey guys, Ryan here, and I'm gonna try to really get into the characters this time. I totally didn't have this plan.
Why the hell didn't you stop it, Will? The tears just keep on rolling as they hit.
Sorry, I had to listen to Nightcore, a bunch of depressing songs, so I could try to get into the character of John a little bit better. Cause I feel like I was just reading it and not really giving a crap, and I'm like, why not actually be depressed? All right, no, I can take some crap like that and not doesn't bother me. So we're gonna talk to a pharmacist because last episode we're trying to get Lizzie. Yes, I've been playing this game for 3 hours and I can't remember. I'm playing this game for an hour and a half and I still didn't even know the character's name. Great. John explored the part of town where he thought he remembered there being a Koei-Tech pharmacy. It turns out his memory was right. It was staffed by a male pharmacist. The middle-aged man gave his nod and listened patiently through as John had described Lizzie's symptoms without mentioning her directly. I'd recommend Paxitine or Serosine. Either one could. No, it's not enough. Excuse me, young man. I don't think I'm on Oh wait, I have to get in here. I'm on Paxitine. This isn't that simple of a problem. I'm worried she might hurt someone. I see. Is there something you should tell me, young man? No, I just want to help. I wish someone had made me get some help earlier, and I want to be that person for her. If the condition is serious, I have two suggestions. You need a blood test to prescribe either one, though. What do you suggest? Either Nasoline or Yondequil. What? Nasoline is better if the problem is mental. Yondequil is better if it's emotional. Unfortunately, it was probably both. Thanks for letting me know. Thanks for letting me know about those. I'll see if I can convince her. Not many people your age would go to so much trouble for a classmate. You're a good kid. Strangely, the man's words actually made John feel better. Maybe he really was doing the right thing with all this after all. Sorry, my back just broke. It's getting late, and John realized that he needed to go home quickly if he wanted to have time for his homework. On his way back, he was sure that Lizzie was following him, but he couldn't get a clear look at her. At least, it was only one day until the weekend. Friday passes faster than... Okay, hold on. Okay, making sure. My stomach just exploded. My chest just feel like it's gonna explode. What the frick? I'm thinking of a heart attack. No, I don't know what just happened. I feel like someone just punched me in the chest. I need to go to a hospital. Friday passes faster than John had expected. Lizzie was nearby at all times, and they had lunch together, but things were almost normal. Almost. Just when he started to get comfortable, she would give a giggle that went on for a little too long, or slide a hand towards where she had hid the knife, or responded far more enthusiastic than she should. Was it bad for him to think she was really cute despite all that? She could be nice if she wasn't so well. But John hated it when his friend suggested he could be fun if he weren't depressed, and that thought left an ugly knot in his stomach. Well, it wasn't long now. Maybe she could get some real help. He made it through his last class, almost slept through his session with Mrs. Smith, and then headed home. John finished his homework and chores as fast as he could and went to sleep. Going out in a public always drained him, and he wanted to have enough energy for the weekend. What do you mean chores? He legitimately said, I live alone. I'm not gonna do no friggin' chores if I live alone. I'm gonna do what I have to do. I'm gonna my room's gonna look like crap. There's gonna be it's gonna be like this. Hold up. I'll make this just on good. Yoink! And it's gonna be like that, but it's gonna be in every room, on every... Frick, I don't wanna throw that one. That's friggin' heavy. That's what my room's gonna always look like. Just have crap lying everywhere. That's actually already my room. I got screwdrivers and knives over there. I got 2 knives right here. I think I have what do I have in here? Another knife. A rubber band launcher. Hold up, boys. It's your boy. Hold up. Well, put this on here. Light somebody up. This thing actually hurts too because it shoots really fast. Oh, I hit my door. My whole door frame moved. The door is about to fall in for real. I'm gonna get stuck in my room one day and have to rip my door off the hinges. John finished his homework and chores. Yeah. He woke up to. Sorry, I got weird feelings. Like someone. I swear there's a camera on this shelf somewhere. Once it gets like 3 o'clock, I start getting paranoia. I go through that shelf almost every day, and there's a camera. I'm like, where's that? Where's that? He woke up too early, eyes gritty, and head still mirrored and half remembered dreams. John got up to get a drink and happened to glance out the window. Don't tell me. Lizzie was standing outside his house. Boy, what time is it? After staring at her for a moment, John groaned and went back to bed. It's like, that's me. Someone just walks in my house. They're like, this is a robbery. I'm just like, don't make me. Oh, Jesus. Chair almost flipped over. I think it was just because it's not locked. It's just on free. So it wouldn't have tipped, but I can like lean back in this chair. Oh my God, dude, my arm is like sore. I don't even know what I did. After staring at her for a moment, John groaned. Oh yeah, we already read that. She's gonna be like up in this window like, hi. The second time he woke up, the sun had already shone. Wait, she was outside his window and it was dark? That's freaky. He felt a little better, but not much. Normally he would have stayed at home all weekend, but he couldn't do that if he wanted to help Lizzie. She was still standing outside his house in the exact same place with that exact same cheerful expression. John brushed his teeth, got dressed, combed his hair. He realized that he was acting like he was getting ready for a date. I thought that's what this was, boy. What do you mean? Dude, on weekends, I'm like, I get up like 2 p.m. when no one's home. I'm like, I don't want to brush my hair. I'm going to put on a hat. I walk outside, I like mow the yard or something, and I'm like, I'm going back to sleep, take a shower, and I'm out. John brushed his teeth, got dressed, combed his hair, and then realized he was oh yeah. True, he had sort of accepted her confession. John decided that he was he'd have to deal with it now. It just says deal with now. If he wanted to have a connection with her. Well, at least he was going to go out with a cute girl. He hadn't done that since middle school, and those were childish. Middle school sucked. Middle school was the worst. Middle school is the worst. Of course, this was the only way he could get a date. Pathetic. He's so depressed. It's crippling depression. Finishing his preparations, John's headed outside. He hadn't noticed from his house, but Lizzie had gotten dressed up for, I didn't even notice that, for the occasion. He'd never seen her outside of her school uniform, and it made him hesitate for a moment. Sorry, I was checking something again. Oh yeah. She'd obviously put an effort into making herself look good, and she did. It would have been nice if not for how it made him worry about the level of importance she was attaching to this day. As soon as Lizzie saw him, her smile became even brighter than it had been while waiting. John is ready. Stop talking to me in third person. Good morning, Lizzie. Did you sleep all right? No, she was outside your window. Oh, I didn't sleep. Let's go. She practically dragged him down the street, apparently heading for the bus station. Yet instead of looking forward, her gaze was fixed behind her on him. Do you have plans, John? This is our first date. It needs to be perfect. He should have known that she treated it this way. It wasn't like he had enough time. He used to be good at planning. What was wrong with him? Other than clinically depressed. Oh. God, he was such a mess. Alright, he had to think. He used to be able to think on his feet. He could do this. I want to deal with the medical issue first so the rest of the day can be fun, right? Sure, whatever you want. If we get a blood test, you'll need to wait a while. I was thinking we could get the test first, then eat breakfast, then get the results. That should give us the entire rest of the day. That's such a good plan. Let's hurry. John was glad to hear her response was so happy, but wondered if she would have said the same thing no matter what he told her. They took the bus stop across the town to the furthest pharmacy and ordered a standard Coatix sampling. He had been nervous that Lizzie might react poorly to the needle, but she just smiled sweetly at him while they took a bit of her blood, then hopped back up. Look, the Band-Aid has a little kitties on it. It's so cute. You lit a tree on fire! Let's not forget about the fact this chick lit a tree on fire and be like, look at this Band-Aid, it's so pretty. You lit a tree on fire. A confession tree of all things. You want something to eat now, then? Yes! Monica, little... that symbol is usually how you open a... Okay, this game doesn't have it. That's usually how you open a control panel to a game. Or a coding panel. They walked to the nearby bakery and then bought them a pair of pastries. What? One of them only advantages of his workaholic father was that at least he had a decent amount of spending money. Did you steal it? Or did you be like, hey dad, I need some monies. Can you come home for 2 seconds? Lizzie held hers in both hands and began carefully nibbling on the edge of it. She stared at him for a while. She was doing it. What? Oh. But otherwise, she looked ordinarily cute instead of scarily cute. Ow! My elbow, I feel like an 80-year-old man. It's so painful. Probably because I was at a concert and you're doing this for like, an hour and a half. Okay. I didn't know you could act silly. I don't hear you laugh very often. You usually look so sad, and that makes me sad too. And like that, his good mood crumbled. Yeah, what the frick? You look sad all the time. I know I'm always ruining everything. I don't know why anyone stays near me. No! Lizzie took his pastry and stuffed it in his mouth to shut him up. You're not depressing at all, John. Just being around you makes me feel warm inside. Okay. I just want to see you smile more. When you smile, I feel like maybe everything will be alright. Okay. His attempt to talk while the pastry made Lizzie giggle, which made him laugh, which just set off a vicious cycle. Okay, hold on. Okay, sorry. After a fit of coughing, he lost half his pastry but regained his good mood. It had been a long time since the emotional downturn hadn't set him spiraling towards depression. Lizzie grinned at him, and he smiled back at her. All at once, he felt guilty for trying to convince her to take medication. Who was he to tell her what to do? Worse was he was manipulating her obsession like this. It was only to help her, but did he make... Oh my god, I can't speak! But did he... I'm gonna freaking jump off a roof. But did he make it any better? The thought troubled him, but he remained in the back of his mind as they finished eating, talking lightly. But then they were finished, and it had been a while since the test. It was time to go back. Let's get the results, okay? Will John think differently about me? No, I just want to find out to help you, okay? Okay. Okay, sorry, I'm checking something again. Okay, that's what I was checking. It's almost time for the end of the video. Okay, I got to end the video. I tried to cut these up into like 15-minute segments. Been playing this game for like an hour and 45 minutes. So yeah, hope you got a video. If you did, like, I'll see you show which video. We're gonna finish this freaking game tonight, hopefully. I'll see you guys for video. Peace out. Bye bye.